Yeah, tough game. I know not the prettiest, but at the end of it, excited to come out of it with a win. I knew watching Idaho State through the course of this season. They got good players. They're extremely dangerous, and we said it all week. And they showed up and they did some things today that caused us some problems. And like I said, we were down a couple guys. We had guys step up and to open that lead up and get it to 27-9, and ultimately come out of a win heading into a bye week. Proud of the guys for sure today.
What can you say about Chase's absence?
He got hurt today, the damnedest thing actually, and he'll be back as far as I know. I don't know the depth of it, but I trust that we'll get him back.
Was it in pregame, like a warm-up thing, or?
It was in a walkthrough.
Oh.
So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. And then the other absences, anything you can say about
we'll
those?
get guys back. Yeah, last week was physical. It took its toll on a couple guys, and but we knew that the extra day could get us maybe home on a couple guys, and it didn't. So we should be. We'll see how we came out of this game, but I think we should be sitting pretty good with a bye week. But last week's game took its toll in a couple situations and kept a couple guys out.
Chase out just seemed like they, like you said, ran the ball a lot. Did you key on any certain facet on defense to fill in for him? Or?
Well, I think the positive thing is we didn't have to throw guys out there that hadn't played. Those guys on the inside have played, and they're Chase is an elite player in this conference, and you take him out of the mix, it's gonna have an effect. I imagine we maybe moved a little bit more in his absence, but our guys fought. I didn't think we tackled as well today, and that's been kind of a hallmark. And that's certainly you got to tip your hat to their backs a little bit too. I thought they ran hard. They were certainly bound and determined to run the football today. I can't imagine the number of rushes they had, but quite a few it seemed like. And typically, that's not what we've been able to see. We've been able to get teams behind the chains and get them in third down. That just didn't happen as much today as it usually has.
Did you think there was any kind of offensive carryover, being a little sluggish in that first half from what you experienced last week?
I don't know. I think we try to go up top early and overthrow first play of the game. I think plays like that can shift things. We're probably still trying to find our way just a little bit, but I thought that there's credit that goes their way. We got to be able to make those plays one-on-one, in those situations and open it up. And when you don't make them, you allow them to get their numbers right in the just the offense-defense matchup, and it's harder to run the football. I know Isaiah was able to pop out quite a few times, but it wasn't as consistent to get the 4 or the 6 as we like. So we'll look at the tape, and I'm sure there'll be things that we feel like we can do better.
How big of a luxury is it to have a runner like Isaiah, where if the passing game is not working, you can still move the ball?
It's a huge luxury. Yeah, he's sitting right behind you. But a guy that's it takes more than one guy to bring down. That's what you're looking for in that position. The first guy rarely gets him down. He's going to keep his feet going. He's got an opportunity to get out in space. He's going to make the most of it. So yeah, we'd be in tough shape if we didn't have his 165 yards today. I know that.
I think on one drive you guys were in 2nd and 10 twice, which typically passing down, but you handed it to Isaiah both times, got first down both times, 2 times.
Yeah, I think we try to mix it up on those situations. We feel like that run either gets you the first down like you maybe did, or gets you in a 3rd medium. So that's the thought process there. And time of possession I know was not in our favor. Holy cow, it was 42 plus, and that's the way it felt. And offensively in a game like that, you never get in rhythm, and that's not the type of game we want to be about. We put more points up in the 17 plus, but there was just no rhythm. I felt like today, and fortunately able to make a couple big plays in the passing game in the second half to get 2 touchdowns. But weird, ugly. I don't know. You can throw about any adjective on that, and that's kind of what it looked like today.
And then Matt was like 4 for 11 in the first half, 26 yards, I think, and in the second half, he put up a statistically good.
Yeah, there was balls that we certainly, I would say most times, most games we connect on that showed up in that first half. Again, I think you could attest that to finding a rhythm, not not getting in the groove, however you want to characterize it. That didn't happen in the first half, and I think continued trust in him that he could make some plays was the thought process at halftime. Unfortunately, we were able to do that. Maybe not as much as we'd like, but enough to open up that score.